Good evening, students. Online students, am I audible? आज सूरज पश्चिम तो नहीं निकला है ना? चलो, DI डेटा इंटरप्रिटेशन. Voice not clear. DI stand for data interpretation. Like in DI, we have topic like table, bar graph, line graph, pie chart. Okay. But the point here for DI ज़्यादा हो रही है. I think mic में problem है. Now you can check online students. Morning means it was okay. I have taken morning class. Still problem. जिसमें पहली बार आवाज आई अब ऑनलाइन वालों का आलम आना से पहला पेज चलेगा या मिस्टर बीन चलेगा okay so di we have topic table bar graph line graph pie chart okay table bar graph line graph pie chart weightage of this topic one question वापस से खराब हो गया नया लेना पड़ेगा okay fine so now here table bar graph line graph pie chart fine weightage of this topic is one question so that's why I will not take in much detail first I tell you the concept related to line graph which has been asked already okay now here line graph what we will do I give you some conceptual clarity पहले ठीक है फिर we will do some of the question we have two axes we take this horizontal axis as x vertical axis as y okay we take horizontal axis x vertical axis y if UPSC examiner take it is y it is x they can do क्योंकि वो examiner है कुछ भी कर सकता है but as per rule it is x this is y we take we have four quadrant here this is 0 0 this side we have positive value of x here we have negative value of x here we have positive value of y here we have negative value of y so we divide this in four quadrant in this quadrant both positive x positive y positive here this quadrant only y positive x negative here both are negative x negative y is also negative in this quadrant only x positive y negative fine now next thing is slope of a line graph slope of a line graph like here if you climb the mountain तो पॉजिटिव स्लोप, नेगेटिव स्लोप, वैली में जाते हैं तो नेगेटिव स्लोप बोल देते हैं कांस्टेंट. वी हैव थ्री टाइप ऑफ स्लोप, पॉजिटिव, कांस्टेंट and negative. But here some student, I don't know why, like they think like positive slope graph. I tell you what is positive slope graph. If your line is like this from left to right, it shows increasing trend. जैसे आप माउंटेन चढ़ रहे हो, लेफ्ट से राइट, अगर if shows increasing trend, that is a positive slope graph. Here this is also positive slope, positive slope. All these line have positive slope graph. लेफ्ट टू राइट ऐसी फीलिंग आए कि यू आर क्लाइंबिंग द माउंटेन, इंक्रीज इन द वैल्यू, दैट इज ए पॉजिटिव स्लोप ग्राफ. हियर सम स्टूडेंट दे थिंक पॉजिटिव स्लोप ग्राफ ओनली इन दिस क्वाड्रेंट जहां पे वी हैव एक्स एंड वाई बोथ पॉजिटिव वैल्यू, बट इट इज नॉट क्वाड्रेंट स्पेसिफिक. पॉजिटिव स्लोप ग्राफ कैन बी इन एनी क्वाड्रेंट. इट कैन बी इन दिस क्वाड्रेंट, इट कैन बी इन दिस क्वाड्रेंट, इट कैन बी इन दिस क्वाड्रेंट, इट कैन बी इन दिस क्वाड्रेंट. Even in this negative quadrant also we have positive slope graph. इस line का slope positive है. All this four line graph they have positive slope. Whereas horizontal line here slope you can say zero or constant. इसको हम बोलते हैं slope zero or constant. Here also a zero slope or constant slope you can have in any quadrant. It can be in this quadrant, it can be in this quadrant, it can be in this quadrant, it can be any of this quadrant. Whereas negative slope graph is from left to right, it should decrease in the trend. ऐसी line left to right decrease आए तो उसको कहते हैं negative slope. And here some student they feel negative slope graph only in this quadrant, but here also it is not quadrant specific. Negative slope graph can be any of the quadrant. ये किसी भी quadrant में हो सकता है negative slope graph. We can have a negative slope graph in any of the quadrant. Fine. Now next thing is y एक्सिस से पैरेलल होगा तो 90 डिग्री स्लोप बोल देते हैं उसको. ओके, इफ वी हैव ए लाइन लाइक दिस, ठीक है, वी कॉल इट एज 90 डिग्री स्लोप. Now next is we will see graph for y is directly proportional to x. We will see what type of graph we have for y is directly proportional to x square. What type of graph we have for y is directly proportional to x cube. And what type of graph we have for y is inversely proportional to x. Okay. I tell you one interesting thing. See here, this CSAT we have mathematics and English. So what we will study, we will follow the mathematics rule. Sometime I have seen students, those are from humanity background. In humanity also we use the graph. देखो inversely proportional. Sometimes humanity teacher, I don't know why, like economics or other subject teacher, they take y is inversely proportional to x, this graph. This is y, this is x. मतलब observation wise it is saying as x increase y decrease, but I will prove this is not a inversely proportional graph. ये inversely proportional graph नहीं है. We will see that. Now here I give you four graph. You have to tell me y is directly proportional to x. One is this graph. Second is a horizontal line. Third one is this. And the fourth graph is U-shape. U-shape graph. Okay. Tell me y is directly proportional to x. First, third, fourth. Multiple graph can be your answer. It's not only one graph. First one is yes, without any doubt. There is no doubt. I tell you, first one is y is directly proportional to x. Even the second one is also represent y is directly proportional to x in mathematics. Even the third graph also, it is not inversely proportional. It is y is directly proportional to x, except the fourth one. It is U-shaped graph. It is a parabola shaped graph. It is y is directly proportional to x square. ये x square का graph है, that we will see later. Now wait, अभी confusion होना start हुआ ना? I will clear each and everything. Don't worry. See here, there is two things: concept versus observation. 99% cases your concept and observation go in a single line. There is no contradiction. जो ऑब्जर्वेशन बोलती है वही कंसेप्ट बोलता है, बट समटाइम्स देयर इज अ कॉन्ट्राडिक्शन. फिजिक्स मैथमेटिक्स में कभी कभी ऐसा होता है, ऑब्जर्वेशन कुछ और बोलेगी, कंसेप्ट कुछ और बोलेगा. देन यू हैव टू फॉलो द कंसेप्ट. यू कैन फॉलो ऑब्जर्वेशन, आपको कंसेप्ट फॉलो करना पड़ेगा उसमें. वी हैव टू फॉलो द कंसेप्ट इन मैथमेटिक्स. व्हाट इज द कंसेप्ट फॉर y इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू x? वी हैव एक्चुअली इक्वेशन which is equal to y is equal to mx plus c. If you are able to recall school days coordinate geometry, this has been taught. Y is equal to mx plus c. I will not go in much detail because many of you are from arts background. M here is slope, c here is constant. M जो होता है वो slope होता है. M here is slope, c here is constant. Meaning hereby, if any graph which satisfies this equation will satisfy this. मतलब both are same. Y is directly proportional to x in mathematics is y is equal to mx plus c. जो भी ग्राफ इसको सेटिस्फाई करेगा, you can conclude conceptually y is directly proportional to x. ऑब्जर्वेशन से भले ही कुछ बोले, but concept उसको y is directly proportional to x बोलेगा. Let me take 3 graph. First case, and I just tell you here, this is also directly proportional, this is also directly, this is also directly. Only the difference is here value of m is positive, here value of m is 0, here value of m is negative. बस m की वैल्यू का डिफरेंस है, otherwise all these three graphs satisfy this. Let us start. Y is equal to mx plus c. See here, in humanity whatever you do, but in mathematics you have to follow the statement. आपको equation follow करनी पड़ेगी. I take m, you can take any value. I take positive. I take m2. You can take 3, 4, whatever you want. I take c2. So y is equal to 2x plus 2. So now here we change value of x, we see value of y, and then we plot this on graph. If x is 1, put the value of x 1, then what is the value of y? 2 plus 2, 4. If x is 2, 2 into 2, 4 plus 2, 6. If x is 3, देखो y is equal to 2x plus 2. x की वैल्यू अगर 1 पुट करेंगे, 2 plus 2, 4. x की वैल्यू 2 पुट करेंगे, 2 into 2, 4 plus 2, 6. इसको 3 पुट करेंगे, 6 plus 2, 8. Here is x, here is y. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now here x1, y4, x1, y4, x2, y6, x3, y8. If you join this, you get a straight line, and which observation wise also, which shows y is directly proportional to x. But my concern is not observation. My concern is, tell me, is this line satisfy this equation, yes or no? मैंने ये इक्वेशन यूज करते हुए तो लाइन बनाई है, तो we will say this graph satisfy y is equal to mx plus c, and in mathematics if any graph which satisfy this equation, that represent y is directly proportional to x. Second is where I take m0, I take slope 0. Y is equal to mx plus c. I take m0 c2. So it is equal to y 0x plus 2. I take different value of x. x1, 0 into 1, 0 plus 2, y is 2. x2, 0 into 2, 0 plus 2, 2. x3, y2. So we will plot here x, y, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. When x is 1, y is 2. X is 2, y is 2. X is 3, y is 2. We get a straight line like this. And even I tell you one thing, straight line graph is directly. ये याद रख सकते हो आर्ट बैकग्राउंड स्टूडेंट. इफ वी हैव ए स्ट्रेट लाइन ग्राफ, जैसी मर्जी स्ट्रेट लाइन हो, इफ दिस इज स्ट्रेट लाइन, दिस स्ट्रेट लाइन, दिस स्ट्रेट लाइन ग्राफ, मैथमेटिकली इट इज ऑलवेज ए डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल ग्राफ. वो ग्राफ हमेशा y इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू x. एनीवेज टेल मी conceptually, not observation, concept wise, is this line satisfy y is equal to mx plus c? Yes. M is 0. So if this line satisfy this represent y is directly proportional to x. जो भी ग्राफ y is equal to mx plus c represent करेगा, that represent y is directly proportional to x. Let me take one more. Y is equal to mx plus c. I take m minus 2. I take c plus 2. Y is equal to minus 2x plus 2. X, y. You take x1, minus 2 plus 2, 0. You take x2, minus 4 plus 2, minus 2. You take x3, minus 6 plus 2, minus 4. Now we will see on our graph x, y. Okay? This is 1, 2, 3. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. X is 1, y is 0. X is 2, y is minus 2. X is 3, y is minus 4. Concept. Observation को रखो साइड में. Concept क्या कहता है? Is this graph satisfy y is equal to mx plus c? Yes or no? Yes. If yes, it means this also represent y is directly proportional to x. मैथमेटिक्स, नॉट फॉर ह्यूमैनिटी, मैथमेटिक्स के लिए ए स्ट्रेट लाइन ग्राफ इज ए डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल. स्लोप पॉजिटिव, स्लोप 0, स्लोप नेगेटिव. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ एग्जामिनर विल गिव यू दिस ग्राफ एंड गिव यू 4 स्टेटमेंट, विल आस्क व्हाट इट रिप्रेजेंट. Statement number 1, y is directly proportional to x. Statement number 2, y is inversely proportional to x. Here slope positive. Here slope of this line is negative. Tell me out of these 4, what are the correct statement? Can we say statement number 1 is correct and statement number 4 is correct? इसके लिए क्या है, यहां पे ये डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल है बट स्लोप नेगेटिव है. स्लोप ऑफ दिस लाइन इज नेगेटिव. Now here you might say, sir, ये तो confusion हो गया, ये तो inversely proportional लग रहा है. Then if this is not inversely proportional, then what type of graph we have for inversely proportional? I will tell you. Now here you put heading y is inversely proportional to x. आप एक चीज ध्यान रखना, straight line graph is a directly proportional. बस. If this is the straight line, then also directly proportional. If this is the straight line, then also directly proportional. Any of the straight line graph is a directly proportional. Where we can use inversely proportional, I have taken time and work chapter with you. Have I told you number of men is inversely proportional to number of days for same piece of work? If number of men double, days will be half. If number of men 4 times, days will be 1/4. So now here we will use this. Let me check if you are revised or not. कल क्लॉक तो आपने अच्छे से रिवाइज कर रखा था. आई एम रियली इम्प्रेस्ड. $20 men can do one work in 20 days. If 20 men can do one work in 20 days, then 10 men will take how many days for the same work? 40. Don't say 10. If number of men half, days will be double. 10 men 40 days, 5 men. This is half, 60. 80. 40 to the 80. 20 men 20 days, 40 men. Number of men double, days half, 10 days. 80 men 5 days. It is double, it will be half. ठीक है, सीधा एविडेंस है आपके सामने. ठीक है, सामने आपके सामने वैल्यू ली है एंड वी विल सी कि ग्राफ ऐसा आएगा कि कुछ और आएगा. पिक्चर क्लियर हो जाएगी. सी हियर वी विल प्लॉट ग्राफ बेस्ड ऑन दिस वैल्यू. हियर आई टेक नंबर ऑफ मैन, हियर आई टेक नंबर ऑफ डेज. या यहां डेज ले लो. वी टेक डेज हियर, वी टेक नंबर ऑफ मैन है. Last year in one of the batch, one student, what he has done, he has taken scale like 10 days, 20 days, 40 days, 80 days. ठीक है, और उसने ग्राफ ऐसा बना दिया. मतलब there is something which is called graph. ठीक है, स्कूल डेज you might have seen graph paper, different color line. वहां पे याद है कि 10 small unit on x axis represent this. Your scale has to be correct. मतलब ये 10 रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है, ये 40 डेज रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है. हाउ इट इज पॉसिबल? तो हियर यू हैव टू टेक इक्वी डिस्टेंस. आपका स्केल इक्वी डिस्टेंस होना चाहिए. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 10 men, 20 men, 30 men, 40 men, 50 men, 60 men, 70 men, 80. स्केल सही होना चाहिए. नाउ वी विल सी. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 80 men 5 days. You put a dot here. 40 men 10 days. 20 men 20 days. 10 men 40 days. 5 men 80 days. Here your graph will be a curve shape graph. It will never be a straight line. Join करो. कभी भी straight line graph नहीं आता है. See, the point is we never have a straight line graph for inversely proportional. Inversely proportional graph is always a curve shape graph. As number of days increasing, number of man decreasing. It represents number of man is inversely proportional to number of days, and same we have for y is inversely proportional to x. If examiner will ask out of these two graph which one is inversely proportional, this second one is inversely proportional. The first one is never a inversely proportional. मैथ में नहीं होता है, सोशल साइंस में हो सकता है. मैथ में ये ग्राफ कभी भी इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल नहीं होता है. स्ट्रेट लाइन इज ऑलवेज ए डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल. कोई भी स्ट्रेट लाइन हो वो डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल ग्राफ होता है मैथमेटिक्स में. कोई भी स्ट्रेट लाइन हो, एनी ऑफ द स्ट्रेट लाइन ग्राफ इज ए डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल ग्राफ. ओनली व्हाट मैटर द स्लोप. स्लोप पॉजिटिव हो सकता है, स्लोप जीरो हो सकता है, नेगेटिव हो सकता है. इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल ग्राफ इज ए कर्व शेप. आपके सामने वैल्यू है, यू कैन ट्राई इट. इट इज ए कर्व शेप. Where you can use this, one topic is time and work. Second topic is time space distance. When your distance is constant, what relationship we have in speed and time? Speed is inversely proportional to time. For a distance constant, speed time graph भी ऐसा ही आता है. When your distance is constant, speed and time graph is your inversely proportional graph. We have a curve shape graph. But practically number of men cannot be negative, days cannot be negative, speed cannot be negative, time cannot be negative. What y and x can be negative. Practically only one curve is possible. But theoretically x और y के लिए ग्राफ क्या बनेगा? There are two curves. One is this and another is in this quadrant. I tell you. Y is inversely proportional to x. X positive, Y positive. अगर x positive है तो Y भी positive है. Tell me if x is negative. What is 1 upon negative? Negative. Then Y also negative. थ्योरेटिकली ये ग्राफ पॉसिबल है, प्रैक्टिकल नहीं, क्योंकि मैन नेगेटिव नहीं हो सकते, डेज नेगेटिव नहीं हो सकते, स्पीड एंड टाइम नेगेटिव नहीं हो सकता। प्रैक्टिकली ओनली दिस ग्राफ इज पॉसिबल। मैन और डेज का ग्राफ ये रहेगा, स्पीड और टाइम का ग्राफ ये रहेगा, y और x का ग्राफ either this or this depend on the value of x and y. If x and y positive, we have this curve. If both are negative, we have this curve. x negative, y negative. तो ये कर्व हो जाता है। Now third thing, y is directly proportional to x square. So what type of graph we have for y is directly proportional to x square? U-shaped graph. इसका ये ग्राफ होता है। You can cross check also. X, y. X is 1, y is 1. X is 2, y is 4. X is 3, y is 9. With the change in x, there is a square value change in y. But if x negative, what is negative square? Positive. -2 +4 -3 +9. x नेगेटिव है तो y फिर भी पॉजिटिव रहेगा, क्योंकि नेगेटिव स्क्वायर इज पॉजिटिव। x -1 y +1, x -2 y +4, x -3 y +9. So you remember this U-shaped graph is for y is directly proportional to x square. नेक्स्ट याद रखना है, बस डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन है। y is directly proportional to x cube. इन्वर्टेड एस, उल्टा एस एक होता है, ऐसा ऐसे होता है ना, इसको उल्टा करते हैं हम, ऐसा। आई टेल यू, मतलब पूरा कर्व नहीं होगा, बट ये ऐसा ग्राफ होता है, लाइक दिस। वी विल चेक, वी कैन चेक, एग्जाम में आप वैल्यू पुट करके चेक भी कर सकते हो। x is 1, y is 1, x is 2, y is 8, x is 3, y is 27. With the change in x, there is a cube value change in y. y भागेगा 1, 1, 2, 8, 3, 27. But if x positive, y positive, tell me here if x negative, what about y? What is cube of negative? नेगेटिव का क्यूब नेगेटिव ही तो होता है। व्हाट इज -1 क्यूब? -1। व्हाट इज -2 क्यूब? -8। व्हाट इज -3 क्यूब? -27। चेक कर लो, x -1 y -1, x -2 y -8, x -3 y -27। वी रिवाइज, डोंट गेट कंफ्यूज, ज्यादा डिटेल में नहीं जाने का, नहीं तो इंजीनियर बन जाओगे। ठीक है, लिखो फटाफट, हो गया। y is directly proportional to x, straight line graph. It can be this straight line, it can be this straight line, it can be this straight line. Only the difference, slope positive, slope 0, slope negative. Y is inversely proportional to x. We never have a straight line graph. Observation कुछ भी बोले, here it is a curve shape graph. Curve shape बनता है हमेशा। Then y is directly proportional to x square, U shape graph, U shape. Then y is directly proportional to x cube, inverted s, उल्टा ऐसा है। Now next is, let me tell you two more concepts based on the graph, then we will discuss some of the question asked on this concept, PYQ. Okay, next is speed into time is equal to distance. Distance is product of two things, speed and time. So that's why in a speed time graph, See, generally we take time on x axis. हम time ज्यादातर x axis पे ही लेते हैं. Speed we take on y axis. But in UPSC previous year question we will check one of the year UPSC ने उल्टा किया था just to check your concentration level. उन्होंने इसको time माना था. Be careful. But if you check any book, 100% या 99% question, you find this axis is taken as time. इसको ज्यादातर हम time ही लेते हैं. But if UPSC take that axis as time, that is their problem. Speed into time is equal to distance. It is product of two things. There are two athletes. This is athlete A and this is athlete B. Or this is train A, this is train B. Without doing any calculation, if it is asked which train cover more distance, train A, train B, we can find. Because the concept is, लिख लो, in a speed time graph, area under the graph represent distance covered. So I tell you how we can find distance covered by train B. This axis and this graph, this area represent distance traveled by train B. Area under the graph सीधा सीधा distance बता देते हैं speed time graph में, because it is product of two things. तो इसलिए हम area लेते हैं यहाँ पे. What about distance covered by train A? Some students they get confused. They take only this area, but it should be area between this graph and this axis. ये पूरा area tell you the distance traveled by train A. So can we say area under the graph A is more than area under the graph B? दिख रहा है ना, इसके अंदर तो इतना सारा एरिया, उसके अंदर छुटका सा एरिया. तो area under the graph A is more as compared to graph B. So without any doubt, this A cover more distance as compared to B. No calculation required. कोई calculation की जरूरत ही नहीं है. Direct. Like I ask you a question. This is time axis. This is speed axis. Here there are two cars, car A and car B. This is car A, speed time graph of car A. This is car B. Tell me, distance covered by car B is more or car A is more? B. Because the area under the graph car A is this much, whereas the area under the graph car B is more. So you can conclude car B cover more distance as compared to car A in a speed time graph. Distance we can compare. Only the area you have to compare. Next is distance time graph. If examiner give you distance time graph, in a distance time graph we can compare speed without any calculation. लिख लो, in a distance time graph, कोई अगर distance time graph दिया है, in a distance time graph we can compare speed without calculation. I tell you how come. We take y-axis distance, x-axis as time. There are two athletes. Here this is athlete A and here this is athlete B. Fine. नाउ दिस इज 0, वी टेक दिस टाइम इज 1 hour, मान लो ये 1 घंटा है, एंड यू टेक दिस इज 10 kilometer, this is 20 kilometer, 30 kilometer. Can you see in 1 hour what is the distance covered by athlete A? 10 kilometer. So what is the speed of A? 10 kilometer per hour. 1 घंटे में 10 किलोमीटर है तो 10 किलोमीटर पर आवर. What about B? B in 1 hour covered 20 kilometer. So speed of the B is 20 kilometer in 1 hour. So 20 kilometer per hour is the speed of B. Tell me whose speed is more? B. अब observation देखना क्या है? Observation here is in a distance time graph. If your graph is near to time axis, you are slow. डिस्टेंस टाइम ग्राफ में अगर आप टाइम एक्सिस के नजदीक है, इफ यू आर नियर टू टाइम एक्सिस यू आर स्लो, इफ यू आर अवे फ्रॉम टाइम एक्सिस यू आर फास्ट. आप टाइम एक्सिस के जितना नजदीक होंगे उतना स्लो होंगे. इफ यू आर नियर टू टाइम एक्सिस यू आर स्लो. लिख लो, इन ए डिस्टेंस टाइम ग्राफ, इन ए डिस्टेंस टाइम ग्राफ as we go away from time axis, as we go away from time axis, our speed increase. In a distance time graph, as we go away from time axis, our speed increase. टाइम एक्सिस से जितना दूर भागेंगे उतना ही तेज भागते हो आप, बस ये समझ लो. टाइम एक्सिस से जितना दूर भागेंगे उतना तेज भागते हो. इफ यू आर अवे फ्रॉम टाइम एक्सिस यू आर फास्ट, इफ यू आर नियर टू टाइम एक्सिस यू आर स्लो. लाइक हियर, दिस इज डिस्टेंस, दिस इज टाइम, दिस इज एथलीट ए, दिस इज एथलीट बी, दिस इज एथलीट सी. टेल मी हु इज द स्लोएस्ट, हु इज द फास्टेस्ट? सी. Okay, now we will do some question. Page number 36. Yes sir, just wait. Page number 36, 37 जो भी है, 36. See here, online student want to tell about parallel line. Let me tell you one more concept. ठीक है, for more conceptual clarity. Tell me this line have positive slope. थोड़ी कूलिंग कम करनी है. This line have positive slope or negative slope? Positive. If you have two parallel line, they have same slope. Parallel line have same slope. Slope of this line and this line is same. All this line have same slope. It means for this line value of m is equal. लिख लो ऐसे, m is equal, c is changing. इस केस में क्या हो रहा है, m तो इक्वल है, सिर्फ c बदल रहा है. c को जितना पॉजिटिव ले आऊंगे ऊपर की तरफ जाएगा, जितना नेगेटिव लेके जाऊंगे नीचे की तरफ आता जाएगा. पैरेलल लाइन दे हैव सेम स्लोप. टू पैरेलल लाइन हैव सेम स्लोप. दो पैरेलल लाइन का स्लोप इक्वल होता है. दैट इज द कंसेप्ट. This line, line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, all these have m equal, means slope equal है. They have same slope. ओनली सी इज चेंजिंग. दो चीजें थी एम एंड सी इज चेंजिंग हियर. लेट मी टेल यू वन मोर थिंग. Okay. L1, L2, L3, L4. If these four lines are passing through single point, it means C is same. C इसका constant है या same है. C same है. M बदल रहा है बस. यहां M पॉजिटिव है या कम पॉजिटिव है या नेगेटिव है या ज्यादा नेगेटिव है. Here slope is positive, more positive, negative, more negative. Here M is changing. यहां पे M चेंज हो रहा है, C कांस्टेंट है. बस ये याद रखना, ज्यादा कंफ्यूज मत करो. ठीक है. पैरेलल लाइन दे हैव सेम स्लोप. पैरेलल लाइन का स्लोप सेम होता है. ठीक है. पैरेलल लाइन लिख लो. पैरेलल लाइन हैव सेम स्लोप. ये वाला ये हो गया ना. पैरेलल लाइन हैव सेम स्लोप. यहां पे इफ फोर लाइन, नॉट ओनली फोर, इफ टू और मोर देन टू लाइन्स, ऐसा लिखो. इफ टू और मोर देन टू लाइन्स, इफ टू और मोर देन टू लाइन passes through same point, these line have C same, and M is changing. इनका M बदलता है, C सेम होता है. कहां से रिपीट करना पहले ये बताओ. If two or more line passes through single point, for this line C is same. C in my topic is constant. ठीक है. C हमारे टॉपिक में कांस्टेंट के लिए यूज करते हैं. For this line C is same, M is changing. इनके लिए C सेम है, M बदलता है. पैरेलल लाइन के लिए M सेम है, C बदलता है. Now here DI, page number 36. Question number 11, 12, 13. This is UPSC previous year question. Consider the following velocity time graph. It shows two trains starting simultaneously on parallel track. 36, 37. 36. ठीक है. Question number 11. Consider the following velocity time graph. It shows two trains starting simultaneously on parallel track. With reference to above graph, which one of the following statement is not correct? They have given this graph. They have given four answer option. Train B has an initial acceleration greater than that of train A. Train B is faster than train A at all time. Both train have the same velocity at time TO. Both train have travel the same distance in time TO. Let me tell you, in UPSC they have given the same. This is according to UPSC 0. This is O, TO. ये TO है. Better they would have taken 1, but नहीं, उनको तो confuse करना है. ये 0 है, ये TO है. Take your time, 1.5 minutes. Think about this question. they are asking not correct. अभी कंसेप्ट बताया, 5 सेकंड का खेल है. डी, सारी दुनिया डी बोल रही है. डी को पढ़ो तो पहले एक बार. नॉट करेक्ट पूछ रहा है, नॉट करेक्ट.
अभी आपने डिस्टेंस का कांसेप्ट बताया ना, एरिया ट्रैवल.
हाँ,
तो सेम एरिया तो दोनों का है.
कहाँ है? Have I told you in a speed time or velocity time? ठीक है, velocity क्या होती है? In velocity there are two factor, one is speed, another is direction. बस इतना बताना चाहूंगा. वेलोसिटी में दो चीजें आती हैं, स्पीड एंड डायरेक्शन. चेंज इन स्पीड, चेंज इन डायरेक्शन. Here examiner, just to confuse you, they have used word velocity. But here if you read question carefully, it shows two trains starting simultaneously on parallel track. Parallel track means change in direction is not there. Direction नहीं बदल रही, direction same है because of parallel track. When there is no change in direction, velocity time graph is nothing, that is a speed time graph. Velocity सिर्फ confuse करने के लिए बोल रहा है, it is nothing, it is a speed time graph only. Velocity में दो चीजें आती है, change in speed, change in direction. Since parallel track is there, so there is no change in the direction, so it is nothing, it is same like speed time graph. And in a speed time graph, we know area under the graph represent the distance covered. So you can clearly check distance traveled by train B is more than distance traveled by train A. So that's why your answer is D. Both train travel the same distance in time TO unit. How it is possible? It is visible. Train B travel more distance than train A. Answer is D. Direct question on a speed time graph and distance relation. Next question. Question number 12. Consider the following distance time graph. Graph shows three athletes A, B, C running side by side for a 30 kilometer race. तीन एथलीट है 30 किलोमीटर की रेस लगा रहे हैं. This is the question जहां यूपीएससी ने अपना दिमाग लगाया. They have taken time on y-axis, distance on x-axis. So be careful. पेपर में यही था, सेम था. पेपर में they have taken time on this axis, distance on this axis. This is a 30 kilometer mark. This is 25 kilometer mark. ठीक है, if there is a confusion, let me tell you, this is 25 kilometer mark, this is 30 kilometer mark. There are three athletes A, B, C. After that, they have given three statements. Take your time. I give you 2 minutes. With reference to the above graph, consider the following statement. The race was won by A. A ने रेस जीती. नेक्स्ट स्टेटमेंट क्या कह रही है? B was ahead of A up to 25 kilometer mark. C ran very slowly from the beginning. Which of the statement given above is are correct? 1 only, 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1, 2, 3. 2 minute time. A. D. One and two only. B. Now here let me try the third statement first. What is the third statement in the question? Third statement is C ran very slowly from the beginning. these are 3 athletes running for a race, ठीक है, A B C in a village, ठीक है. C ran very slowly from the beginning, तो बीच में कहीं देखेंगे, beginning में या बीच में. For example, at a 15 kilometer mark, there is a race going on. There are 3 athletes A, B, C, and at a 15 kilometer mark, there is a reporter. For example, here Barkha Dutt is there, reporting for I don't know which channel, but reporting for this race. Barkha Dutt क्या report करेगी? C has crossed in 6 minutes. 15 kilometer, C has taken 6 minutes. B 15 minutes. भाई B को लग गए 15 मिनट, A 26 मिनट. According to this graph or according to the report, पहले C क्रॉस हुआ, then B, then A. So can we say C faster than B, B faster than A in the initial phase? But statement given C ran very slowly in the beginning, it is wrong. C was the fastest in the beginning. C was the fastest. Third statement is wrong. But no need to observe this, like सीधा सा point है, this is your time axis. If you are near to time axis, you are slow. If you are away from time axis, you are fast. In starting, A was the slowest because A is just near to time axis. Then B, then C. So in starting, C was the fastest. C slow नहीं था, C सबसे fast था starting में. So your third statement is given, C ran very slowly from the beginning. It is wrong. I tell you how to work on answer option. Answer options given A 1 only, B 1 and 2, C 2 and 3, D 1, 2, 3. 3 wrong. If 3 is wrong, C and D wrong. Is it okay? Third statement is wrong. C ran very slowly from the beginning is wrong. C was the fastest because C का graph time से दूर है. In a distance time graph, if you are away from time graph, you are fast. अब time graph से जितना दूर होते हैं हम उतना fast होते हैं. So here either answer is 1 only, 1 and 2. No need to check 1. क्योंकि इसने भी मान लिया आना तो मोदी टाइप है, मतलब 1 तो है ही है, 1 को तो आप हटा ही नहीं रहे हो. 2 चेक करना है सिर्फ. If 2 correct, B is the answer. If 2 wrong, A is the answer. No need to check 1. If I give you answer options like answer option A, B, C, D, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why you are checking 1 and 2? 1 and 2 तो करेक्ट है सारे आंसर ऑप्शन में, गलत निकल आएगा तब प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगी. इन केस अगर स्टेटमेंट 1 इज रॉन्ग, देन यू गेट कंफ्यूज. अब करूं तो क्या करूं? देयर इज नो अदर आंसर ऑप्शन. If in case you get first statement wrong, you will get confused क्योंकि you will have with only A and B. 1 तो दोनों में common है. So you can save your time in exam. No need to check 1 because 1 is common in all the remaining answer option. We have to check only 2. We will check 1 in class for conceptual clarity, but in exam no need क्योंकि 1 तो correct है ही है. We have to check only 2. Now we check second statement. Second statement is B was ahead of A up to 25 kilometer mark. Here C faster than B, B faster than A. Here C ahead of B, B ahead of A. Like for example, you are doing tracking. This is a 25 kilometer mark and there is a Maggie shop. वहां पे एक दुकान है जो मैगी वैगी खिला रहा है. C सबसे पहले वहां पहुंचा. Then C will wait. Then B, then A. So can we say up to this point C was ahead of B, B was ahead of A? So B was ahead of A up to 25 kilometer mark. This statement is correct. I already told you this is 25 kilometer. तो 25 किलोमीटर तक तो C B से आगे, B A से आगे, and they meet here. So B was ahead of A up to 25 kilometer mark. This statement is correct. So answer is B, 1 and 2. Now we check statement number 1. The race was won by A. and this ABC actually represent 3 type of aspirant. You decide, ठीक है, आप क्या है इनमें से. A, in starting very slow, not serious about UPSC preparation. Then I don't know what happened in the Feb month. किसने बोल दिया होगा, मान लो कि पहले IAS बन के दिखा, then might be taken Red Bull, got extra wing. फिर तो एक रात में लक्ष्मीकांत पढ़ रहा है, ये पढ़ रही है, मतलब फाइव टू बी जेंडर्स में से. तो हियर सी स्पीड ऑफ ए लाइक ए रॉकेट. इस फेज के बाद देखो स्पीड ऑफ ए लाइक ए रॉकेट. सो ए कंप्लीट 30 किलोमीटर इन 29 minutes. B, some people they are consistent, 6, 7, 8 are on an average every day, even this months only. So they are very consistent with their performance like this. B complete the race in 37 minutes. A complete first, then B. Here C, some people in starting they are highly motivated. In one night Lakshmikant over, ठीक है. In one night बिपिन चंद्रा ओवर, एक दिन में इंडिया बुक पढ़ डाली. सी हियर, आफ्टर दिस पॉइंट डोंट नो व्हाट हैपेंड, गॉट मोक्स, लाइक वेंट टू हिमालयस. लक्ष्मीकांत उसके लिए रो रही है, लाइक आजा मेरे को पढ़ वापिस आके. दोस्तों ने लक्ष्मीकांत ले ली, उसने अटेम्प्ट ही नहीं दिया. तो ये वो है, इन द लास्ट फेज ऑफ प्रिपरेशन they somehow lose off या get demotivated. So this is candidate C. I feel B is better. ठीक है, A का भरोसा नहीं है, हर कोई A नहीं बन सकता. Don't think if you are here, ठीक है, you are here right now. But if any one of you like not start yet, this is the time you can start now. You can pick up your preparation. You can like win the race. The race was won by A. First is correct, second is correct. So here your answer is 1 and 2. Statement number 1 is correct, statement 2 is correct. Any doubt? One more question. Question number 13. Statement number 2. स्टेटमेंट नंबर 2 है क्या, मैं भूल गया हूं. अप टू 25 किलोमीटर मार्क. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि बी ए से आ गया 25 किलोमीटर तक. बरखा दत्त ने क्या रिपोर्ट किया था? बरखा दत्त ने रिपोर्ट किया सी फास्ट है, देन बी, देन ए. तो सी इज अहेड ऑफ ए, सी इज अहेड ऑफ बी, बी अहेड ऑफ ए. Up to this point, no one is crossing anyone. मतलब no one is overtaking other person. So it means up to this point, C ahead of B, B ahead of A. So this point here is 25 kilometer distance. तो up to 25 kilometer mark, C B से आगे, B A से आगे. नहीं, at 20 then it will be wrong. Because at 25 kilometer mark all three are at same place. ये 25 किलोमीटर मार्क है तो तीनों एक ही प्लेस पे है. At 25 किलोमीटर neither C ahead of B nor B ahead of A. वो तो सब एक साथ है, फिर एक साथ चाय पी रहे हैं वहां पे. नेक्स्ट इज क्वेश्चन नंबर 13. कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग डायग्राम. X men working at constant speed do a certain job in Y days. Which one of this diagram shows the relationship between man and days? यहां पे डायग्राम के पीछे छुप गया है between man and days. We have to find what is the relation, which one of this diagram shows relationship between man and days. Diagram 1, diagram 2, diagram 3, diagram number 4. You know the concept? If you know concept, it take 5 seconds. Man and days are inversely proportional. For inversely proportional graph, I told you it is a curve shape graph. Diagram number 4. But UPSC questions are so wonderful. If you don't know the concept, still you can cross check from the answer option. I don't know what type of graph is there for inversely proportional. Still I can get the answer. How come? I tell you. Diagram number 2. But उतना concept तो पता होना चाहिए as number of man double days half. अगर वो भी नहीं पता then you can't solve. At least you should have basic understanding of time and work topic. If number of man double, days will be half. If number of man will be 4 times, days will be 1/4. If number of men increase, days decrease. ये तो पता होना चाहिए. Man and days are inversely proportional. Diagram number 2. What this diagram number 2 shows, 5 men take 5 days. 10 men take 10 days. 15 men take 15 days for same work. If 5 men can do one work in 5 days, I'm not बेवकूफ so that I employed 10 men for 10 days. मतलब अगर 5 आदमी 5 दिन में काम कर रहे हैं, कौन डैश 10 आदमी को 10 दिन के लिए लगाएगा? मतलब गधा ही होगा ना वो भाई. 5 आदमी एक काम को 5 दिन में कर सकते हैं. 5 men can do one work in 5 days. Who will employ 10 men for 10 days? It shows man and days are directly proportional, which is wrong. Now here diagram number 3. This straight line, 5 men 5 days, 10 men 5 days, 15 men 5 days, 20 men 5 days. They are taking same number of days, but number of men keep on increasing. Although you are going to be part of that system, ठीक है, it's like bureaucracy. ठीक है, एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में अगर 5 आदमी सफिशिएंट है, they keep on increasing number of people but same efficiency. 5 आदमी भी वही काम कर रहे हैं, 10 men are doing the same work, 20 men are doing the same work. Okay, so it shows 5 men do work in 5 days, 10 men do work in 5 days. What is the use of extra 5 men? What is the use of extra 10 men? It shows number of men increasing, days same. It is wrong. And even this line, if you check, it shows 5 men 5 days, 5 men 10 days, 5 men 15 days, 5 men 20 days. 5 men can do work in 5 days. काम तो 5 दिन में ही हो गया. What they are doing on the site for 10, 15, 20 days. अब कुछ और ही चल रहा है वहां. Better you put CCTV over there. क्योंकि काम तो यही खत्म हो गया उनका. 5 men completed the work in 5 days itself. What they are doing on site for extra days, that is a questionable. This is wrong. This diagram, and UPSC is such a wonderful body, they helped you. अगर मैं UPSC की जगह होता ना, I would have given this graph like this. And I tell you, many students, they have marked this answer. But UPSC really helped you by giving this line like this. These are positive man, this is 0, this shows negative man. Have you ever seen negative man in your life? कहीं दिखे तो भाग लेना. It shows negative days. Negative man, negative days, not possible. ये wrong है. 1 wrong, 2 wrong, 3 wrong, only 4 is correct. And even we have checked in the class itself, man and days are inversely proportional. We have a curve shape graph. उसका graph curve shape होता है. So here diagram number 4 is correct. 1, 2 and 3 are wrong. Now here next is, I tell you next concept. Next concept here is, there is some miscellaneous thing in DI which is a triangular pattern. I tell you what is triangular pattern and what is the use of this triangular pattern. In our booklet, page number 30. देखो, what I decided for this year, last year I have taken two classes on DI. ठीक है, If you want, I can take 2 class, but I decided something which is I feel better. Instead of taking 2 class on DI, because weightage of this topic now become 0 or 1 question because of diagram they are not giving. But still we practice just for the sake of coverage. We are covering this topic. I decided कि let's do DI in 1 class, and that second class we can utilize to discuss quant PYQ. So next week in one of the class, I will take all the PYQ of topic like time and work, pipe and system, time, speed, distance, इस तरह के profit and loss, partnership, problem on ASIS. So I will discuss 6-7 topic, all PYQ. We can discuss that PYQ. And for this, you can practice this DI question. We can have a doubt session on that. तो आपको लगे DI पे doubt है तो we can have a doubt session on that. Okay. So now here triangular pattern. Triangular pattern. We have this triangular pattern. I tell you, what is the similarity in triangular pattern and line graph? Line graph. Triangular pattern, we have parallel lines like this, which is actually the scale. Same like line graph. Like for example, we have done survey in DU 10,000 students. DU से 10,000 students से हमने survey किया according to their subject. Here this is 0%, 25%, 50%, 75%, 100%. This is the scale. We find that this is like here 0%, 25%, 50%, 75%, 100%. We find out of 10,000 students, 25% student they have Hindi literature as one of their subject. मतलब DU में 10,000 स्टूडेंट में से 25% स्टूडेंट के पास हिंदी लिटरेचर इज एज वन ऑफ देयर सब्जेक्ट वी हैव. So how we represent? We represent here on 25%. This parallel line represent your scale, so it is Hindi literature subject. Same here. This is your scale, 20%, 25%, 50, 75, 100. So here on this line 25% we can represent Hindi literature. So that we can read Hindi literature, 25% student, they have Hindi literature as their subject. Like for example, we find 50% student, they have political science as their one of their subject. So we represent 50% on this line. Here, this line represent 50%, so we represent political science here. For example, 100% student, they have English literature. Maybe English literature is compulsory subject. 100% student, they have English literature as one of their subject. So we represent 100% here. Here we represent 100% here. This is 100%. 0% student, they have Tamil literature. Subject is not there in DU. तो हमने देखा कि Tamil literature 0% student पे. So we have 0% Tamil literature. We have 0% Tamil literature. So if I take only one set of parallel line, there is no confusion. It is same like line graph. But what is the idea about triangular pattern? Triangle have 3 sides. And what is the utility of triangle? We can have 3 different scale. अगर आपको जहां पे भी 3 डिफरेंट स्केल रिप्रेजेंट करने हैं, ट्रायंगल वी यूज. ओके, नाउ हियर आई टेल यू वन एग्जांपल. Geography, we have one topic, agriculture. In agriculture, you study about different type of soils. Might be any one of you have studied. ठीक है, किसी ने गलती से पढ़ा होगा loamy soil. How many of you have done that mistake? अरे पढ़ा है ना, loamy soil पढ़ा है ना. What is loamy soil? Which contain moisture, areas of. गलत है, आप बताओ. हाँ, मिक्स होता है क्ले एंड सैंड, कुछ और. हाँ जी, और कोई बोल रहा था? रिक्वायर्ड फॉर एग्रीकल्चर, गुड फॉर एग्रीकल्चर। हाँ जी, देयर आर 3 कंपोनेंट, वी हैव सैंड, सिल्ट, क्ले। ठीक है, here sand, here we take silt, here we take clay. Loamy soil is considered to be good for agriculture because he has all 3. इसके अंदर तीनों होते हैं, sand, silt, clay. I'm not able to remember exactly 40%, 40%, 20% is the composition. वो चेक कर लेना 20% क्या. So loamy soil जिसमें तीनों. See here, here we have a soil which is sandy in nature. तो सैंडी सॉइल यहां आ जाएगी जिसमें सैंडी की कंसंट्रेशन ज्यादा है, 100%, 90% सैंडी कंसंट्रेशन. इफ ए सॉइल इज ए क्लेई सॉइल, लाइक ऑन कोस्ट, कोस्ट की सॉइल जो होती है वो क्लेई सॉइल होती है. यू हैव मैनग्रोव्स. व्हाई मैनग्रोव्स हैव ब्रीदिंग रूट्स? क्यों उसकी जो जड़ें हैं, रूट्स बाहर उगती हैं? बिकॉज देयर इज ए क्लेई सॉइल. एंड हियर क्लेई सॉइल क्या होता है, चोकिंग होती है. Because of that, oxygen जो air है is not able to go down that soil. So that's why the roots जो होती है मैनग्रोव की ऊपर की तरफ आ जाती है. To breathe, उनको breathing roots भी बोलते हैं. तो to breathe, मैनग्रोव्स की जो roots है वो लैंड से ऊपर मिलेगी. So on coast we have clay soil. तो clay, where we have more clay. Here silt, जहां पे silt होगा. Here we have a soil which have सैंड एंड सिल्ट बट क्ले कम होगा इसमें, तो इसको सैंडी सिल्ट बोल देंगे. दिस टाइप ऑफ सॉइल इज सैंडी सिल्ट. सैंड एंड सिल्ट इज देयर बट क्ले इज वेरी लेस और मिसिंग. हियर वी हैव सैंडी क्ले. हियर वी हैव ए मिक्सचर ऑफ सैंड एंड क्ले. सिल्ट इज लेस और मिसिंग. हियर वी हैव ए सॉइल विच इज कॉल्ड क्लेई सिल्ट. We have clay, we have silt, but sand is less or missing. Here the soil is which we have sand also, silt also, clay also. This is called loamy soil. ये होती है loamy soil. So we have 3 scale. We have a scale of sand here, we have a scale of silt here, we have a scale of clay here. So when we have to use 3 scale, this triangle is the best pattern. Exam में diagram बना देना, थोड़े number extra मिल जाएंगे. Now here, what is important? If I take all 3 scale, you will get confused. या एक और ले लेता हूं पहले. ग्राफ, लाइन ग्राफ में we have horizontal line, but in case of triangular pattern, our line are parallel to the sides. It can be parallel to this side, parallel to this side, parallel to this side. Here it is like 0%, it is 25%, 50%, 75%, 100%. For example, here I have done survey on 10,000 UPSC aspirant according to their coaching. मतलब 10,000 बच्चों पे एक सर्वे किया गया उनके कोचिंग के अकॉर्डिंग. And we find out of 10,000 student, 50% student they are doing CSAT coaching. वो CSAT की कोचिंग लेते हैं. Where we represent CSAT here on a 50% line. तो हम वो क्या करेंगे, 50% लाइन पे रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल वी फाइंड सोशियोलॉजी, 25% स्टूडेंट दे आर डूइंग कोचिंग फॉर द सोशियोलॉजी और दे हैव सोशियोलॉजी. जिन्होंने कोचिंग ली उनमें से 25% के बाद सोशियोलॉजी एज ए ऑप्शनल है. सो वेयर वी रिप्रेजेंट सोशियोलॉजी, हियर 25% सोशियोलॉजी. नाउ हियर फॉर एग्जांपल ज्योग्राफी 12.5%. So we find 12.5% student they are doing geography optional coaching or they have taken coaching for geography. So we take between 0 and 25, we take a value which is 12.5%. This is 12.5% we take according to the scale. Here is geography. Political science you can take. Okay, like here GS, and I assume everyone have done GS coaching somehow. So 100% student they have taken GS coaching. Where we represent GS 100% line. तो यहां आ जाएगा GS. GS coaching 100% student ले रहे हैं. पाली लिटरेचर 0%. Earlier there used to be one optional in mains, Pali literature. Now they have removed. और पाली लिटरेचर ने लोगों को आईएएस बनाया. मेरे भी कुछ फ्रेंड है, one of them scored 410 marks in Pali literature. जीएस में आता पता नहीं, 9 रैंक 9 रैंक आई थी उसकी. बट यार क्या पता उसी की वजह से पाली लिटरेचर हटाया. पाली लिटरेचर 0%. नाउ देयर इज पाली लिटरेचर इज नो मोर विद इन यूपीएससी. पहले होता था, पाली लिटरेचर होता था. ओके, सो हियर दिस इज द आइडिया. But if I take all three scale, then you will get confused. And then I tell you the rule so that we can avoid that confusion. I take. Here this is 100%, 75%, 50%, 25%. ठीक है, 100%, 75%, 50%, 25%, 0%. हंड्रेड परसेंट, 75%, 50%, 25%, 0%. हंड्रेड परसेंट, 75%, 50%, 25%, 0%. Okay, here I can take different colleges. I will take different colleges from DU. Okay, how many of you have done your graduation or doing graduation from DU? हाँ जी, college, Delhi College of Arts and Commerce. पिछले साल भी एक आया था. इंद्रप्रस्थ कॉलेज. यहाँ पे कौन है? रॉडिमल कॉलेज, केएमसी, एलएसआर. और कौन था? कौन सी यूनिवर्सिटी है? पीछे कौन है? कॉलेज. और कोई? रॉडिमल कॉलेज. Now my question to you, especially DU, तुम्हें ज्यादा पता होगा, ठीक है, especially North Campus, why you people pronounce sociology as sociology, commerce as commerce? ठीक है, अच्छा, उनको समझ में आ जाए इसलिए. Sometime some student they use the short form for the subject. पब्लिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, पब, दैट इज ओके. एक ने रजिस्टर के ऊपर लिखा हुआ था पब एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन. कितनी बोर्ड का मिला रहे हो तुम, क्या कर रहे हो? माई कॉलेज इज केएमसी, नोट तुम्हारे वाला. मेरा कॉलेज है कुत्ते मार कॉलेज, केएम मेमोरियल, कमला मेमोरियल, माय होम टाउन. जो मिर्जापुर में देखा है ना, वो एफडी टूटती है. सी, हमारे कॉलेज में क्या होता था, लड़ाइयां ही होती थी. देयर आर 2 ग्रुप, एक इस गांव का एक उस गांव का, आपस में लड़ते रहते थे. मैं कॉलेज ही नहीं गया. क्यों? क्योंकि हमारे वहां एक प्रोफेसर साहब थे कॉमर्स के. When I was in first year, he told he has 27 years of teaching experience. When I was in second year, he told he is having 30 year of teaching experience. When I was in final year, he told 33. Then I come to know. फिर मुझे समझ में आया कि क्या पंगा है. He used to teach first year, second year, final. तो तीनों को काउंट कर लेते थे हर साल. See here, let us take some college from DU. We can take Hindu college, Sri Ram College of Commerce, Sri Ram College of Commerce, SRCC, मिरांडा हाउस, और बताओ क्या चाहिए. ठीक है, या कुछ और कॉलेज. यू कैन टेक योर ओन कॉलेज ऑल्सो. नाउ द क्वेश्चन इज, I can take n number of colleges. I can take your college also. Here, this side represent in the field of study. Those are interested in study. We have to see. Like in Hindu college, what percentage of students are interested in study? This scale is for study. Here, this represent for modeling. Those who are interested in modeling. Here, this third scale is for extracurricular activities. By extracurricular activities, I mean singing, dancing, not other activities. ठीक है, ये हो गया आपका extracurricular activity का scale. If you see all three colleges at a time, all three scale at a time, you will get confused. लाइनें निकलेंगी दिमाग में से इतनी सारी, one by one. We have to check in Hindu college what percentage interested in study. In Hindu college, what percentage interested in modeling. Hindu college, what percentage interested in extracurricular activity, that we have to see. So you focus on Hindu. This is the scale for study. I use white line for the scale of study. This parallel line here represents study. So what you have to see, you have to see value in the direction of your scale. Some student, they see this is like, sometimes they say 50%, 75, 100, more than 100. This is wrong value. How you can check in Hindu what percentage interested in study? You have to see along your scale, along your extended line. I tell you the rule, if your line intersect your scale, it is wrong. Like here, if you see the line graph, अगर line graph को पढ़ते हैं हम, that you know very well, it is 25%, it is 50%, 75%, 100%. For example, this value represents study. Have you ever studied like this? कभी आपने scale काटा? नहीं. You go parallel to your scale. आप हमेशा अपने scale के parallel रहते हैं. Here also you have to be parallel to your scale. So here, what is the correct line here? This line is correct. So you can say 25% student in Hindu college interested in study. What you do? You draw the line in the direction of extended line. If your line intersect the scale, wrong. If your line is parallel to your scale, correct. So 25% student in Hindu college interested in study. Let me take Hindu modeling. I will tell you. See here, this scale is for modeling. If I draw this line, you intersect your scale. This is the scale. ये 100%, 75%, 50%, 25%, 0%. This is the scale of modeling. ये आपका स्केल स्टडी का है, ये पैरेलल लाइन आपकी मॉडलिंग के लिए है, एंड दिस इज द स्केल ऑफ एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटी. इफ यू इंटरसेक्ट योर स्केल रॉन्ग, you have to go parallel to your scale. I will draw other line. I draw this line. I will draw line in the direction of extended line. If your line is parallel to your scale, correct. If you intersect your scale, wrong. So I will say Hindu college 50% student are interested in modeling. Let me take one more. Hindu in the field of extracurricular activity. This scale is your extracurricular activity. This parallel line is your extracurricular activity. Hindu. Like for example, if anyone will draw this line, you intersect your scale. You check if you intersect your scale wrong and if you are parallel to your scale correct. You are parallel to your scale. So Hindu college 25% student interested in extracurricular activity. Wait, if it is clear, okay, I take another college, Sri Ram College of Commerce. Okay, I will take another college, Sri Ram College of Commerce. Now here, this is SRC. Step number 1, we have to see study. I will draw the line, you tell me correct or wrong. This is your scale. ये आपका scale study का. This parallel line is the scale for study. ये वाला scale study का. Tell me, is this is correct line? No, because you intersect your scale. %25% student in SRCC interested in study. Correct or wrong? Correct. Why? Because you are parallel to your scale. You have to draw the line in the direction of extended line. If it is parallel to your extended line, correct. Parallel or overlapping? Parallel हो या overlapping हो correct है. अगर काट रही है, intersect कर रही है, wrong है. Wait. SRC in the field of modeling. Okay, I draw this line. Tell me this line correct or wrong? Wrong. I draw this line. Is this line correct? Yes, because this is the scale for modeling. 25% student in SRC interested in modeling. SRC in the field of extracurricular activity, I will draw this line. Tell me this line is correct or wrong? Wrong? Correct. Because these are your extended line which represent scale of extracurricular activity and you are overlapping parallel to your scale. Perfect. So 50% student in SRCC is interested in extracurricular activity. Now I take next, Miranda House. Now here in Miranda House, one by one study. I draw this line. Is it correct? Wrong. Because this is the scale. Now here 50% student in M match interested in study. Is this line correct? 50%? Yes. Miranda House in the field of modeling, I draw this line. Is this line correct? No. Here Miranda House 25% student interested in modeling. Is it correct? Yes. Because you are going parallel to your scale. ये आपका स्केल मॉडलिंग का है, ये वाली लाइन आपकी स्टडी रिप्रेजेंट कर रही है, ये वाली लाइन एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटी. नाउ हियर मिरांडा हाउस. इज दिस लाइन ओके? परपेंडिकुलर नहीं डालना है, हमें पैरेलल जाना है. आई ड्रॉ दिस लाइन. 25% student in Miranda House interested in extracurricular activity. Is this point okay? So point is, we have to see scale as we are seeing in line graph. Only the difference is line graph mein we have only horizontal line, but in this case we have parallel lines. You have three set of parallel line. This set of parallel line represents study. This set of parallel line represent modeling, and this set of parallel line represent extracurricular activity. So you have to draw line in the direction of extended line. How you can cross check? If your line intersect the scale, wrong. If it is parallel or overlapping the scale, correct. Perfect. Let us try question. We will try. Page number 30. Question number 1 to 4. The triangular diagram given below shows the percentage of students having passed the 10th standard examination in first, second and third division. The student belong to 3 schools: Emerald Public School, Delhi Public School, Salwan Public School. Number of students in Emerald Public School, Delhi Public School, Salwan Public School are 500, 750, 470 respectively. Refer the diagram and answer the following question. This is division 1, this side is division 2, this side is division 3. But let me tell you, like here DPS, when you check DPS second division, you get this value, which will be between 40 and 60. Some student might take 48, some student might take 52, but my point is here, if you have a value in between, you have to take middle value. ठीक है, आपको 50% लेनी है. दिस इज द ड्यूटी ऑफ एग्जामिनर. एग्जामिनर को हिंट देना पड़ेगा, जैसे मैंने दे दिया. Here for this value you have to take middle value 50%. You can't take 48, 52. आपको यहाँ middle value लेनी है. Take 50% here. जैसे ये EPS है, here you have to take between 40 and 60. You have to take 50%. या तो डायरेक्ट लाइन है, there is no confusion. जैसे DPS first division 20%. But if this is the line and you get confused whether to take 49%, 51%, 55%, क्या वैल्यू लूं मैं 40 और 60 के बीच में, you have to take middle value for my handout. मेरे हैंडआउट के लिए मिडल वैल्यू लेनी है. अगर कुछ और होगा, एग्जामिनर हैज टू क्लियर, अदरवाइज यू कैन टेक मिडल वैल्यू. ठीक है, टेक योर टाइम. Take your time. Based on this diagram, there are 4 questions. Main task is you should know how to read triangular pattern. मतलब आपको ये पता होना चाहिए ट्रायंगुलर पैटर्न पढ़ा कैसे जाता है. हो गया. चारों हो गए, चारों करने हैं. 1 2 3 4 ऑल 4 क्वेश्चन. टोटल टाइम 4 more मिनट. 1 मिनट तो चली गई, 4 मिनट और. दया को भेजिए एक बार। Next 3 days you have English classes, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, done? No? Any one of you still not comfortable how to read this pattern? Or you, all of you comfortable? Now here, this diagram is given where we have 3 schools, Emerald Public School, Delhi Public School, Salwan Public School, and we have 3 division. So we will make table based on this. 3 school है, Emerald Public School, total student 500. EPS total student 500. Delhi Public School total student 750. Salwan Public School total student 470. Here it is first division, it is second division. I take first division, second division because there is no question on third division. Last year in one of the best, one student asked how you come to know there is no question on third division, because I framed this question. But genuine doubt he asked, sir, in exam whether we have to make table or can we solve question without table? Time, जिसमें कम समय लगे. If they give this diagram, they ask 4 questions and you need 60-70% value. Better you draw the table first, because after that no need to refer this diagram again and again. It will be less time consuming. But nowadays UPSC style is they ask single question. They will not ask 4 or 5 questions. They give diagram, they will ask only 1 question. Don't make the table. Single question के लिए टेबल मत बनाना, because that itself is time consuming. ठीक है, मैं टेबल इसलिए बना रहा हूं कि 4 क्वेश्चन है और मुझे फर्स्ट डिवीजन सेकंड डिवीजन की वैल्यू चाहिए थी. Now EPS first division, I draw this line. It is between 40 and 60, 50%. So EPS 50% student got first division. Tell me what is 50% of 500? 250. DPS 20%. What is 20% of 750? 150. Salwan Public School, this is the correct line, 40%. Tell me what is 40% of 470? 188. सेकंड डिवीजन, these are the line. सेकंड डिवीजन EPS, EPS के लिए सेकंड डिवीजन, दिस इज द करेक्ट लाइन. तो 30% स्टूडेंट इन EPS got the second division. What is 30% of 500? 10%, 50, 50, 50, 150. DPS, DPS second division is 50%. You have to take middle value. Tell me what is 50% of 750? Half, 375. Then Salwan Public School second division 20%. What is 20% of 470? 94. 47 plus 47. Question number 1. Total number of students passing in first division from 3 school. You take this total 400 plus 188, 588. So question number 1, your answer is C. Question number 2, total number of students passing in second division from 3 school. You have to take this total. It will come 619. Question number 2, your answer is D, 619. Question number 3, and once you make this table, you don't need diagram again. फिर उसके diagram की जरूरत नहीं. Question number 3, total number of students passing in second division from DPS bear to a total number of students passing in second division from EPSA ratio. DPS second division is to EPS second division. DPS second division is 375, EPS second division is 150. You have to simplify it, divide by 5, 5, 3. Yeah, directly you can divide by 75. 75 5s are, 75 2s are. Answer is 5:2. But my point is, when you are answering ratio, be careful, because nearly 10% या 5% student they mark answer 2:5 गलती से. Carelessness, मतलब ये भी एक carelessness है रेशियो के क्वेश्चन में, deliberately. And deliberately, if correct answer 5:2, we give one of the answer option 2:5. तो आप रेशियो वाले क्वेश्चन में 2 सेकंड एक्स्ट्रा लेना. आप चेक करना, इट इज अ सेकंड डिवीजन DPS, second division EPS, left side value is DPS, which is 375. So left side value is more. Correct answer is 5:2, not 2:5. Left side value बड़ी है तो 5:2 correct answer है. तो question number 3 answer is 5:2. Question number 4, total number of students passing in second division from what percentage of the total student in 10th standard in 3 school? Approx. Second division we already know, 619 is what percentage of total student? What is this total student? 0, 2, 1, 7. Means your question is 619 is what percentage of 1720? Either you can do school calculation, means exact calculation, but I tell you approximation. See the answer option. Answer option A 58.9%, answer option B 28.9%, answer option C 35.9%, answer option D 46.9%. Since there is a gap in answer option, and how you read this answer option, देखो answer option की framing देखो, it is between 50 and 60%. This answer is 20 और 30 के बीच में. This answer option lie between 30% and 40%. This answer option is between 40% and 50%. So question is 619 is what percentage of 1720? तो ये क्या होगा? 10 cancel, 6190 you have to divide by 172. I tell you, no need for exact calculation. I think you know table of 17. 17 3s are 51, 17 4s are 68. तो 172 को किससे मल्टीप्लाई करो कि 619 से छोटी वैल्यू है 3 से. कैन यू अफोर्ड टू टेक 4? बिकॉज यू गेट ए बिगर वैल्यू. तो मैक्सिमम वैल्यू यू कैन टेक 3. आई स्टॉप हियर. जैसे ही आप 3 आया मैं रुक गया. वाई? 3 represent here. My answer will be more than 30%, less than 40%. यहाँ 3 आते ही I get a hint कि my overall percentage is more than 30%, less than 40%. Don't cross check whether it is exact 35.9 or 35.2, because there is only one answer option available between 30 and 40%. 35.9% you can mark it. No need to check exact. आपको अगर रेंज भी पता चल गई ना आपके आंसर की कि रेंज ऑफ योर आंसर इज बिटवीन 30 and 40% and there is only one answer option available, you have to mark. But if in case there are more answer option, if answer options are given like 35.1%, 35.5%, 35.9%, 36.4%, then you have to do exact calculation. Then you can't use approximation, then you have to find it. Now here, your test. Okay, come to page number 33. क्वेश्चन नंबर 18 to 21. इससे नेक्स्ट चलो, आगे चलो, एक पेज और आगे. क्या पेज नंबर है? पेज नंबर 33. पेज नंबर 33. डायरेक्शन फॉर क्वेश्चन नंबर 18 to 21. 4 क्वेश्चन है. 2 ब्रदर Harish and Sanjay bought 4 acres of land in 1990, started cultivating in 1991. They produced 1000 kgs of R per acre that year. Being the elder brother, Harish decided the proportion in which the total production would be shared. He retained 1800 kg and gave the rest to Sanjay. In 1994, when the production was twice that in 1991, Harish gave 60% of the production to Sanjay. Sanjay found that Harish was more considerate in that year in 1992 when he had received 2700 kg, which was only 200 kg more than Harish. In 1995, when the production was twice that of 1993, Harish retained 9000 kg, which was 75% of the total production in 1995. 4 question, 6 minutes, take your time. Okay. And your homework is page number 30 to page number 40. Page number 30 to 40. This question you can try at your home. Next class I will take half an hour more, maybe 1 hour more to cover pie chart. तो pie chart तो मुझे कराना है, तो next class में I will teach. ठीक है? Take time for question number 18 to 21. हाँ, मेरी क्लास मंडे को होगी. Thursday, Friday, Saturday you have English class. My next class will be next Monday. Done. When I will take topic like puzzle, I tell you how to process the information. See here, there are 4 questions. It's up to you. You read question, you read paragraph, solve. But if you can process this information, we make a table. After looking at this paragraph, we come to know there are 2 brothers, Harish and Sanjay, and they are distributing the share for different year. And time period start from 1991 to 1995. So what I will do, first I make table. (1991) Harish, Sanjay, total. (1992), 1993, 1994, and 1995. 2 brothers, Harish and Sanjay, bought 4 acres of land. It is very important. In 1990. Started cultivating in 1991. They produced 1000 kg jowar per acre that year. So in 1991, total production is 1000 into 4, 4000 kg. Per acre 1000 था, 4 एकड़ था. Harish decide the proportion in which the total production would be shared. Harish retained 1800 kg, rest he has given to Sanjay. So it means 2200 kg he has given to Sanjay. Being elder brother, छोटे भाई को उसने ज़्यादा दे दिया. In 1994, when the production was twice that of 1991, मतलब 1994 का total production हो गया 8000 kg, twice of 4000.
1800 रिटेन किया तो 2200 बीएलडी का लेना.
कितना लैंड लिया था उन्होंने? पर एकड़ कितना प्रोडक्शन था? ठीक है, उसके बिना आगे बढ़ ही नहीं पाओगे ना, क्योंकि ये डबल है. इन 1994 डबल एज कंपेयर टू 1991, 8000. हरीश गेव 60% ऑफ प्रोडक्शन टू संजय। हरीश ने 60% प्रोडक्शन संजय को दे दिया। व्हाट इज 60% ऑफ 8000? 4800 kg he has given to Sanjay and 3200 kg he retained. Sanjay found that Harish was more considerate in that year than in 1992. 1992 when he had received 2700 kg. 1992 में उसको 2700 kg मिला, which was only 200 kg more than Harish. So it means here Harish got 2500, total production 5200 kg. है? कहाँ लिखा 2900? नहीं 2700 which is 200 kg more than Sanjay. नहीं Sanjay got 200 kg more than Harish. तो ये इससे 200 ज्यादा है, इसमें से 200 घटाना है. In 1995 when the production was twice that of 1993, if 1993 x, it is 2x. Here Harish retained 9000 kg which is 75% of the production. मतलब पहले क्या था, बड़ा भाई छोटे भाई को ज्यादा दे रहा था, यहां सब बराबर कर दिया उसने. 9000 खुद रखा which is 75%. Now tell me if 75% is 9000, so it means Sanjay have 25%. What is 25%? 3000. If 75% is 9000, 25% is 1/3, 3000. What is 9000 plus 3000? 12,000. So it means total production in 1995 12,000, and which is double of 1993. So tell me what is the total production in 1993? 6,000. And what is the share of Harish here? What is the share of Sanjay here? We can't find. There is no information about share of Harish in 1993, share of Sanjay in 1993. 1993 में हरीश और संजय को क्या मिला कहीं नहीं लिखा है. And if there is a question about this two value, answer will be data inadequate, cannot be determined, but there is no question. इन दो वैल्यू पे कोई क्वेश्चन है नहीं. Now question number 18. In 1991, Harish and Sanjay had shared the production in the ratio. In 1991, 1800 is to 2200, so ratio is 9:11. Question number 18, your answer is B. Question number 19. The increase in the production between 1993 and 1994, 1993 to 1994, what is the increase? 2000 kg. 6000 से 8000, so it is increase of 2000 kg from 1993 to 1994. Question number 20. Quantity of Johar received by Harish in 1991 as a ratio of quantity received in 1995 is closer to. तो हरीश को 1991 में क्या मिल रहा है और 1995 में क्या मिल रहा है, उसका रेशियो क्या है? 1991 is to 1995, 1800 is to 9000, so ratio is 1:5. Question number 20, your answer is C. Harish in 1991 is to Harish 1995. हरीश को 1991 में क्या मिल रहा है और 1995 में क्या मिल रहा है, उसका रेशियो निकालना है 1:5. Only question number 21 where we have more calculation, बाकी सब easy थे. Question number 21, quantity received by Sanjay in 1994. What is the quantity received by Sanjay in 1994? 4800. Out of the answer option we have to check. Answer option A, 4 times the production of 1993. What is 4 times of 6000? 24,000. Is it 24,000? No. Answer option B, 1/4 of the 1993 production. Is it 1500? No. Answer option C, twice of this. Is it 12,000? No. A wrong, B wrong, C wrong, D. What is D? 40% of production in 1995. What is 40% of 12,000? 4800. Perfect. So D is the correct answer for question number 21. I give you your answer. Question number 18, your answer is B. Question number 19, your answer is C. Question number 20, answer is C. Question number 21, answer is D. Your homework, page number 30 to 40, try remaining question. Next class I will take on Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday you have English classes. Monday I will take pie chart because I have to explain some concept of pie chart that I take on Monday. Acha. Next week I will keep. Next week I will keep one doubt session on number system PYQ and even this DI PYQ. Okay students, thank you very much. ठीक चल रहा है तुम्हारा? नहीं चल रहा ना? आज से चालू करना, आज से कर लो क्योंकि कल किसी का नहीं आया। मंडे को पूछूंगा क्या क्या चालू किया था। क्लास एंड कर दो।